What's going on, guys? Welcome back to James RC Garage. On today's episode, we are going to do some upgrading on the Gladi. So, I figure let's put the knuckles on and let's do our Endura shocks on today's episode. Might be a little bit of a longer video. So, like I say, a little bit longer of a video, and yeah, we're just gonna go right at it and get to it. As long as I don't stick to everything. Take all the components off that need to come out. Make sure you don't lose your pins. And this mix is royalty free, so we shouldn't get copyrighted for it. And if we do, I'm gonna bitch to YouTube. Let's open up these knuckles, get them out. I haven't actually looked to see if there's any royalty-free rock yet, because I'm kind of in the mood for the dubstep and electronic stuff, you know. Alright, so we're going to have to change over our bearings. For the knuckles, which is fine. Don't see a problem with that at all. This is passenger side. Let's get the driver's side out. Okay. And they got some weight to them, so that'll add a little bit more weight to the front end, along with the brass diff cover. Heck yeah. Alright. Let's get this knuckle off. If y'all are wondering about the wrist brace, I have carpal tunnel and nerve damage in my right arm from when I broke it about 12 or so years ago. So it's nothing too bad, but just been dealing with carpal tunnel, that's all. Alright. Don't mind the wiring either, guys. I still gotta finish cleaning that up after I got the light bar all wired up. Before we get that out, let's get this screw out. this bad boy out of here. Alright. That knuckle will just slide right off. So then go ahead and push your axle stub out. And then you should be able to just take your wrench and pop each bearing out very carefully. Alright. Now let's make sure we got the right sides here. So that's going to be driver's side. This is going to be passenger side. Okay, well, other way. This is passenger side, this is driver's side. So then, of course, Injora's got their label on the inside of the knuckle arm right there of your steering arm. And of course, one of them is upside down. Probably because of whatever reasons I do not know. They are omnidirectional, so it really doesn't matter which one you grab. Okay. Let's slide our bearings in here. Alright, one bearing is in. Slide our front side bearing in. Okay. Slide our axle shaft back, axle stub back through. Okay. Now, I want to make sure I did this the right way, because they might not actually be omnidirectional. So just be careful of that. Slide the stub axle shaft back into the axle here. Alright. Okay. Let's get our hardware back out. Our hardware out. At least our brass space bushings. Okay, bushings are out. Let's slide one. I'm going to slide it onto the screw like that. So as you see, I got the bushing on the screw, and now we're gonna slide that right in there, like so. Okay, make sure there's no resistance there. Back the screw off just a hair. Alright. Now let's get the bottom side. I'm reusing my hardware, my original hardware, because I don't want the silver screws. I want the black screws. So it is your discretion, at your own discretion, what set of hardware you use. whether it be the silver or your factory hardware. Alright, now let's reconnect our steering. Screw sticks out of the bottom of the knuckle a little bit, but that's alright. That is quite alright to me. They don't really get caught up on much of anything, in my mind, in my opinion. Alright guys, there is the driver's side. I'm going to throw you on pause and do the passenger side real quick. And then we'll get at the shocks. So be right back, guys. Alright guys, we're back. Got the knuckles on. Looking pretty good. Everything will be able to steer nice and good. Knuckles are on. So now let's get to these shocks, shall we? I'll just pop down the staples. We don't need the packaging. Right. All right. So I'm not sure we're gonna feel this right away if they come filled with oil. I don't think so, but I do like that spring rate kind of. There is possibly some oil in there. Pop the cap off here real quick and let's see if they put any oil in it. Oh yeah, they come filled with oil. Sweet. Come filled with oil, so pretty much just adjust your tension on your spring with your spring adjuster here, and yeah, put whatever spring rate you want on. Guys, this is freaking sweet. It didn't come included with any oil, but the shocks are filled with oil. And each package of 2 shocks comes with springs, hardware, and a tool. Each package came with a tool. That's freaking sweet. So, check these right away. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep, they're full of oil right away from the when they come here, when they come to you. So that's awesome. I might not even need to change the spring rate because of the shocks being oil filled. I'll just adjust my tension collar spring tensioners here, and go from there. Heck yeah, guys. So let's get these collars adjusted a little bit here. Obviously, I'm going to need to do my final adjustments once they are on the truck. Which is totally fine by me. Make sure the bottom retainers are tight. Oh, and we got a loose one there. Okay. That one's loose as well. Just check and double check, guys, and make sure that these shock shafts are tight on your bottom collar. All right. Now let's get one adjusted. Another one adjusted for our rear. Boom. Alright, we'll set those up for the rear and we'll set those up for the front. Alright, guys. So I'm going to put you on pause again and then we'll get the shocks built, or at least put together, and then we'll come back when they're ready to go on. So a little side note, guys, if you're new to my channel, as you're putting your shocks together, you want to make sure you put your smaller sides the same way. So like if you want your words facing out, you put your smaller side facing out, and the larger side where you're going to be having your spacer and whatnot come up to the frame or wherever you're going to be mounting your shock. So just make sure that you when you're putting your shock together, that first thing I do is I take my little ball joint here and slide it on the end of my driver, and then I take a rubber grommet and I just press it on. So now the grommet's on there. And we did rear, so alright. We want our letters facing out. Go ahead and push that on in there like that. Get yourself another rubber grommet. And oh, come on. If you can get everything to work correctly, boom. There you go. Your rubber grommet's on and your part is in. That's how you do that, guys. Alright, I'm going to pause you again. I just wanted to throw that in there and we'll continue this. Be right back, guys. Alright, guys. Shocks are built. All together, the springs are the little ball ends are in with their rubbers. So they are all good. They give you a thick spacer and a skinny spacer. And it looks like there's extra parts here, guys. There's four extra rod ends here, or ball ends here. And you have 8 thick spacers, 8 skinny spacers, or thin spacers. They give you 4 extra of these ball type things. Some extra grommets and a shite ton of screws. So, all right, let's see what we need here. Probably gonna need a thick and a thick. Probably go with to start. We ran a thin. All right, well might run thin. That's an extra washer grommet. All right, give me my screw. Grab this one out. All right, guys. Now I'm gonna put these Injora shocks back to their stock positions. Why? Because they're 39 millimeter long. So we're going to use this screw, and we're going to use this spacer. That should be good. Alright, let's get that attached. Let's see where our spacing is at. Let's see if I need a thick one or if I can get away with this here. Nope, we're gonna need the thick one. Alright, that answers my question. So you're gonna need the thick spacer for the top if you're doing the gladi. Or whatever position you're going to put your shocks in, you can use whatever spacer necessary for that. Like I say, since we're going back into stock, we're going to use the thick spacer. And we shouldn't need a spacer for the bottom. If anything, it should only need a thin spacer. Alright, there we go. Actually, I don't think we're going to need a spacer for the bottom. Nope, we're not going to need a spacer for the bottom. Looks like we're good to go, guys. All right, I'm gonna get the other front one done. Probably do the rears off camera. And that'll be the end of the shock update and knuckle update. So let's go ahead and I'll throw you on pause and we'll get the other shock on and be right back. Alright guys, both front shocks are installed. We got good Good smooth rebound. It's gonna work awesome. You just set your preload and you're good to go, guys. So let's get our tire back on here. Make sure we get the right one for the right side. Don't forget your pin and your and whatnot. In my case, we are using the wheel hex adapters, extensions, I should say. Alright. Whoops. As you can tell, sometimes the wrist brace does make it difficult to work with things, but gotten used to it over the years. Come on. All right. We are sitting pretty good, guys. Flex. We don't get up into the fender all that much. We don't even go actually full flex on that. Our dampening is working. Oh yeah. Look at that. That is freaking awesome. Compared to the rear, look at how much bounce that is. We got no bounce in the front now, guys. Look at how awesome that is. Compared to the stock shocks that were on there. Oof. That's gonna be a beast. Beast. Alright, guys. As usual, like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, we'll see you later. Peace.